Hey, welcome back to React University. I'm Corey.
And I'm Dana.
And today we're back with another episode of My Hero Academia.
We're watching Season 6, Episode 11, Dabi's Dance. But before we dive in, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you're the first to know whenever we drop anything new.
And don't forget to become a member of our Patreon. Get the full reaction of this episode and many other episodes like it right now on our Patreon page. And with that, class is in session. Let's do this.
I'm pushing this thing to the brink already. You shouldn't even be standing.
So he is alive.
Back in the field, but you're still recovering.
Who's alive?
Don't change the subject.
Oh, Genus. I didn't even realize he was the one talking.
But I haven't shown his face.
We in there.
Like swimwear.
It wasn't stolen.
No. How many people is he carrying? He's carrying like...
Midoriya, Endeavor.
Dead.
Oh my
Dang.
gosh.
Everybody got their butt whooped.
Please don't tell me he's awake.
Take orders from you. Damn it.
Who's that? Oh, that's that sound beam. That's the girl.
Oh, the girl. Spiral
That's
girl.
the girl.
The pageant
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
I should know her name. I said pageant
Hey.
girl. Toya.
Safety. This is... No wonder you guys never returned. Rocky wants my quirk. He'll follow me if I run off.
Yep.
Hmm.
Go, Ida. Take Kachan and Endeavor.
That's right. Yeah.
Hado, help me. Let's put pressure on him. Got it.
Yeah. Right now, y'all should be able to do some kind of damage on him since he's been weakened. This dude, too much.
Fine.
I ain't mad at him either.
People as I possibly can. And you're in my way.
Okay.
Sorry, but I'm way stronger than I was last time.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope.
Yeah. She is though. She is.
And I can't take too long. What do I do? Oh, Chuck. What do you think about
Hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
the other day? There was this meanie reporter who called me a poor lost child and tried to kill me. That's why I used your blood and your quirk to drop her and her friends
She
Oh
did.
yeah, she did. Mm-hmm.
out. If I love a person, I can become them and use their power. You have no idea how happy that makes me. Stop it!
Yeah. Shut this chick up.
Oh,
Come on, Ravity.
What's this? That's mine! Something precious? Give it back!
hmm.
If I attack head on, she'll dodge. So. Zero satellite!
Zero satellite. Come on, my girl.
Well, everyone said I had to change. But that didn't help at all.
Hmm.
Ignoring your urges makes them worse! Threaten people so you can do what you want! And you deserve whatever's coming to you!
Uh-huh. No. Make it happen.
There's my answer.
Hmm. Really?
Mm.
Thanks for the chat.
That's what she was looking for.
That she would deserve whatever was coming.
Mhm.
Rocky! Sue, I've told you, you can't call me that.
Because you're not
Mhm.
friends.
He's still running through.
She's gone.
It's a sneak attack. Don't worry. She ran away.
But it's so annoying. She just said you would get whatever is coming to.
The girl I share a crush with. I thought maybe we could bond over romantic stuff, but those were tears. I'm not confused anymore.
I mean, I guess it's hard to argue with someone that has a warped mind.
Right.
So,
Right. Yeah. Look, I don't want to be your friend anyway.
Why am I? But I'm like aggravated that she thinks that. Do you know what I mean? Whatever.
Between the blows from One for All and Endeavor's flash fire blast, Tomer's body could fail at any moment, I'm afraid.
Wow.
The burden on his mind and body. What a precarious situation we find ourselves in.
It's ridiculous.
We can't fight that behemoth in Shigaraki.
But don't let him touch you.
Has to take the injured one off the board first. Half cold, half hot. This body is crumbling, and they aren't letting up.
100%.
And kindling!
Okay.
Incoming!
Oh.
Ooh.
You're awake.
Bakugo.
Put me
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
I can't. Your organs were punctured.
Oh.
I need.
I can't believe it. Yeah.
My gosh,
My
she's
dude
grown
ain't
on me
playing,
so
man.
much.
Shoot, man. This. Forgot how crazy this.
I will do as you command. Shigaraki, what happened? You look terrible.
He got his whoop.
I must defeat him, no matter what horrors he turns out to be capable of. So instead, just watch what I do. I can't give up.
Yeah, man.
I promised them. As this country's top hero, I have to keep fighting.
That's right. Well, All Might do. He won't retreat
Learning on himself.
because he can't be overheated,
Oh.
so he's probably cooling himself
Call
off.
me Toya. After all, it's the name you and Mom gave
Dabi
me.
dance.
You and Mom?
The brother that he'd been missing? Nah.
Oh! Oh!
Nah.
No! Oh! Oh! Oh!
Technical issues.
Nah.
New reports suggest that the radio interference in Deku City has been getting worse.
Nah.
Sorry to interrupt. My name is Toya Todoroki. The #1 hero is my father.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, my face is pretty disgusting now. But it's still surprising my own family didn't recognize me.
He just sprayed his hair.
That's why. Because his hair was all black. Now he.
He's...
Oh.
Yes, the so-called villain sitting in front of you is Endeavor's oldest son.
Oldest.
At the time of this recording, I've killed more than 30 innocent people.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Just explain how I turned out like this.
He's gonna blame
I'll
his
start
dad.
at the
Explain.
beginning. Barry could never surpass All Might on his own. So he forced my mother to marry him in an attempt to create an heir with the perfect quirk.
Yep.
I didn't forget our family. I've been watching you from the shadows this entire time. And so a pre-recorded video of my life story is currently streaming on every device in the country.
What an unexpected twist.
Yeah. Shut up.
I'm starting to have fun. I wondered how I could make you suffer. How I could ruin your life. Natsu bawling my eyes out. But you didn't know that, did you? At first,
Is Natsu the big sister?
Think so.
did I kill him? But then you unexpectedly became the #1 hero. Who would have guessed, huh? I was suddenly so invested in your happiness. Did they make you feel like a big shot? Must have been a heavy burden to achieve your dream after so long.
So what is his whole angle here?
I think he's just trying to make his dad pay for trying to make him a weapon.
What? By destroying the whole world?
Well, allow me! The past never dies. You will reap everything you've sown! Enji Todoroki, let's fall together!
What's his dad's name? Endeavor?
Well, speak up, Dad!
Just when he was trying to
Wow.
overcome his flaws in the past, he get this. That's got to be painful.
Toya and I often trained on Sokoto Peak. That's where he was consumed by fire. We were told that his bones must have turned to ash. We only recovered a small fragment of his jawbone.
So what happened?
He burned.
So he covered a small piece of the jawbone.
I'm not old.
Did you dye it?
No, I'd never do that. Forget about my hair.
I could see that Toya's firepower held greater potential than my own. He wasn't born with my wife's frost quirk, since he couldn't keep himself from overheating. Despite that, I wanted to raise him to be a hero. I continued to hope for a child who could harness both fire and ice. That's how our family grew. Fuyumi only had Rei's frost power. Another Todoroki who wasn't my ideal. Toya continued to show more raw talent than I ever had.
I'm just saying, like they said, they saw a jawbone.
Well, he overheats. He's burning.
I know, but they said that's the only thing he was able to recover. I'm just curious.
But you see, his face is patchwork. His jaw's
just
not
like
there.
Left, I guess.
Every one of my failures and be the best of the best.
He somehow escaped losing his jawbone at the same process.
These are disgusting lies.
Oh, I'm very much alive. You're just a broken man who refuses to accept the truth.
I mean, obviously, Endeavor.
Come on, boss. You gotta wake up. We're here, Monkey and...
I mean, listen, the way I see it, obviously Endeavor was evil. He did a lot of things stupid in the past for selfish reasons. At this
but it sounds like he
point,
actually liked his oldest son because he had a lot of potential.
Understood, 100%. My thing is, like, at this particular point, Endeavor is trying to do better. He realized his flaws, realized his mistakes. I would just simply say, hey, listen, son, there's a lot I need to do.
It's my sample. He's a 99.99% match as my father. All I can do is say what I know to be true.
Yeah, what's that?
To make my mother have kids. Their fourth child is someone you probably know. Finally found his hybrid. Not that stopped my father from abusing the child.
True.
Mm-hmm.
This little kid is falling apart. His whole reality is being shattered.
Hawks murdered my friend right in front of me. Endeavor, allow me to give you a gift. I did some digging on that bastard spy of yours.
Hawks.
In order to get us to trust him, Hawks murdered one of his peers. He killed the number 3 hero.
Oh, let's see him show up.
His father committed serial robberies and murders. That's why Hawks kept his past and his real name hidden.
Serial robberies and murders. So Endeavor put Hawks' dad in prison?
Stopped. He can't cover up his appalling behavior by calling it
I mean, if his dad was breaking the law.
Yeah.
The thing I want you to realize today is that these heroes only protect themselves.
People are gonna believe him. He's telling the story first. So
it's like 2 truths and a lie. Some of this is true. Some of this is...
This kid is falling apart. Oh, my world is shattered.
I don't want it to be true, man. But look at how much damage the heroes have done lately.
The heroes? That's Makia.
Again, my stance is, if I was Endeavor, so listen, obviously I made some mistakes, okay? Do you want to be my son or not? I'm willing to work with you here, but yeah, I'm not going to call you my son if you're going to go down this path. And obviously, you've been living this lifestyle. I'm done.
Yeah.
Okay? Right now, you a villain. And anyone else out there who just watching this video on TV, they should be like, okay, who do I want to believe? The freaking evil guys are blowing up everything and killing everybody, destroying everything?
He's having a panic
or this
attack.
guy? Yeah. Someone's about to save him. Probably Bakugo.
late.
Now somebody get this on camera.
Best genus.
Best Genus ain't dead. And that should all like live put that on. Yeah.
Stream
All right,
that.
that's it.
Stream
That's it.
it. Are you kidding?
Like put that
Are you
on.
kidding?
Put that on the news. Best Genus is not dead. He's alive. So if they throw that out there on the media, it's already going to. You're right. They're going to like. Well,
gonna rock the boat.
He can't be telling the truth. I thought they said Hawks killed
Best Genus,
but he's alive and well. So could everything he be saying is true?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Maybe a little bit of a
Two
lie in his story. So,
what?
Dabi
was about to go in, and Endeavor was not. Huh?
I said we could take these off while we talk.
And Endeavor was not. Gosh, I feel loud.
With these
Endeavor
on your
was
ear,
not.
you can't even tell.
He was not. Like he was frozen. Like he was not able to. You can tell he obviously grieved his son.
Right.
Like genuinely grieved, regardless of what his ambitions were with creating the perfect offspring. And I just forgot what his name was. Toya. He obviously loved Toya. He enjoyed training and pushing Toya because he saw a lot of potential in him. Obviously, we know Endeavor had a lot of issues.
Right.
His first parenting years were not great.
Right.
But
his motives definitely weren't great.
Pure. Yeah. They weren't like altruistic towards his son.
Right.
But
definitely selfish.
You can tell he still like enjoyed coaching his son, and that he grieved losing him. Like he genuinely, because he said at the end, he's like, I searched for you everywhere, is what he said. And I think, if experts are saying if the fire there burned over 2,000 degrees Celsius,
right,
his bones would be ash. Like the fact that they feel like they found a piece of jawbone would lead you to believe that the person is dead.
Right.
Like he didn't like just give up on him and abandon him. Like that's
right. I wonder, like, obviously, okay, just again, starting off Endeavor and his whole journey, his selfish reasons to try to keep up with All for One, right? It caused devastation to his family.
Mm-hmm.
But in that point, I wonder where did he start to get even harder? Because it seemed like, at least it didn't show how hard he was on Toya. They just know that he was trying to work with him to get him to be as good as he know he could be. But they never showed you, like, the abusiveness on it. It seemed like as time went on, he got more.
What if losing Toya played a part?
Made him snap.
Yeah, because if he was like, Toya is not like half and half,
right?
But he has more potential than I have, and obviously, he had high ambitions. And then you lose a son, so you're like, okay, not only have I lost my highest potential, I still don't have what I set out for. So you're gonna push the ones that you have left. Push your wife to have more kids. Push, and it probably. I know sometimes people handle grief differently, so maybe that played a part. The only thing is, I don't know how much older Toya is than Shoto.
Right. So here's what I'm thinking. Right. Again, what I was trying to say is, for Endeavor, obviously he lost his son. His son literally died that day, and some new guy who came out of nowhere, who's obviously grieving for what his father done to him. But I don't know at what point, like, was he indoctrinated? Like, who took him in?
Yeah, no, that's
like,
a good point.
Who took him in and had to indoctrinate him? Because there's at what point that you come to and say to yourself, I don't want to see my family. Mm-hmm. Right? Unless you was taken in and put into a situation where you got and you end up getting brainwashed.
Which, if you think about it,
I mean, obviously he had
his body. Who helped him? Who helped his body? Like he's a patchwork quilt. Right. So obviously, if the fire was that bad and he lost a jawbone, he was in like significant need of medical attention.
Right.
And it wasn't provided through traditional means.
Right.
So I think you're
again,
right.
If you lost a jawbone, I'm just curious how that worked. You burned, you lost a jawbone. They couldn't find you. At what point did they went to go look for you? Did you lose your jawbone? It obviously lost it during the fire. But how long did it take them to come out to go search for you? Because I'm just, obviously this is anime. You don't need to make sense. I'm just curious. It's like, I lost my jawbone. I need the timeline, like the timeline between the jawbone being left and him walking away. But when they showed up, there's just a jawbone left, right? Because he already was taken by somebody or somehow walked away.
I see what you're saying. You want to know?
I'm just curious. He left his jawbone.
Well, it kind of sounded like it said that Endeavor said there was a fire on the mountain where he and Toya often trained.
Right.
So it made it seem like at the
happened.
time Endeavor wasn't with him during whatever training exercise was happening.
Right.
So maybe Toya, because you could see a little bit where he was like, "Show me an ultimate move." Like he was
in
ambitious. Yeah, he was in it. He was kind of.
Toya was like, it didn't seem like he was like being forced to do it. He's like, I want to learn.
I think he took his dad's philosophy and
it was committed to the cause. But
that's
to
a
what?
good point.
Yeah, but to what Endeavor was saying is like he didn't have any of his mom's quirk to
help cool him
off.
Down. Because it showed he tried to show a move and he burned himself.
Yeah, but he's definitely more powerful than his father, less as far as the fire and degree it can burn. So obviously, look at all his kids, kind of OP, who at least have these fire abilities. Is from what we know, that the sister doesn't do anything, and the older brother doesn't do anything.
She's a frost. I thought she said she has the frost.
I know, yeah, for sure, but we don't really see her doing anything, and we don't see the other brother who's in college right now do anything as well. So my whole point is like, so obviously this guy, he's out with this propaganda saying, "Look, Endeavor," and I think obviously what he wants to do is kind of belittle Endeavor, make everyone lose faith in Endeavor, and also lose faith in the cause. And the little kid was losing his world. He was traumatized. And I'm just like, in the scenario that they're looking at, okay, they already know how evil these people are and what they've done, how many people died because of these people. Okay, obviously, of course, we know the government has covered up a lot of stuff over that time as well, because they didn't want any of that information to get out. Case in point, what happened when Todoroki, is it Todoroki? What's his name? Shigaraki. It's not Todoroki. Shigaraki, mixing people's name together. Shigaraki, when he finally came to himself and took everyone out and took the leader of the Liberation Army, the government like covered that up about what happened there and said it was something else that took place when it wasn't. So we know that the government will do that, right? Kind of realistically what happened really in real life. But the point is that people know these people are evil. They do evil things. Of course, you do have these self-righteous heroes who will say something and then end up doing stuff like killing people that people will consider is downright evil, bad. Like you can't use the same tools that the evil people are using. But my point is, in that scenario, still, do you want the good people to win, or do you want the bad people to win? Like the propaganda that these people are trying to, that old boy is Toya is trying to get everyone to hear, is still will work in, I guess, in somewhat of his favor because it's losing credibility to the heroes. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I still don't want you to win. I'm still going to root for the heroes.
I think.
And again, he just causing chaos is all pretty much what he.
I think it's just like planting a seed of doubt, right? Because it's like if you have where it's like a heroes, it's like a celebrity society, more or less. Right. So people like idolize. What
Stain was saying.
Yeah. So then people are idolizing heroes, and so if you're not careful, you can assume that maybe everyone's in it for altruistic motives. Right. When that's not the case. Right. I mean, ultimately, I would rather trust somebody. I mean, I would rather have someone who's like, yeah, maybe I wouldn't do it if I wasn't getting paid, but they still are. I would rather that than a villain. Right. You know what I mean? But of course, the best option is somebody that's doing it for altruistic reasons. Right. So I think right now it's just like the planting the seed of doubt. It's just, when some people are so locked in their own perspective, like some of these villains are like, see, they used force. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you need to use force. The question is what's your motivation? Like, are you using force to harm others? Are you using some level of force to like protect those you care about? Like, there is a little bit of fine line there.
I'm gonna give this episode. A 7.5.
I'm gonna give it an 8.23.
8.23.
And that's big because that's gonna be an odd number.
Yeah. Sure.
Does make this game.
Yeah. What would you give it? What will be your score? Comment below. Let us know.
We'd love to know what you would rate this. And once again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And don't forget to become a member to our Patreon. Like I said, you can get the full reaction of this episode and many of our other episodes that's currently on our YouTube page right now on our Patreon. And with that, we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.